10 million? You sold me to Derek? We've been together for 5 years! And Vanessa, you're my sis! How could you?
You're just some orphan my parents took in out of pity.
Heads up, all of you! Listen up! You are here for one purpose, to bear Mr. Draren's child. Anyone who succeeds will get $1 billion!
Perfect. The meeting should be over by now. Time for that little potion to kick in. I'm the only woman who's ever been right for you. Let me go. I don't belong here.
You belong to me. It's fate. I found you before midnight. It's the will of the moon goddess.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Human trafficking is illegal.
Everything that happened 10 months ago feels like some crazy dream. But no matter what, I have precious little ones who are mine. It's exactly why these kids are going to be my real family. Hey there, buddy. That hurts a lot, doesn't it? I've got you.
Surprise!
Today is your 22nd birthday, Amelia. Happy birthday.
Derek! Vanessa! What are you two doing here together?
Please, it's my big sis' birthday. Now come on. We got a surprise for you.
Just wait, sis. We're taking you somewhere amazing.
You're finally back, Mr. Draven. The brides are all ready for you.
Derek, we've been driving the whole afternoon. Are we there yet?
Derek? Vanessa? What is going on? What? Derek! Vanessa, what are you doing? Where am I? What did you do to me?
You're awake already. I gave you enough to knock you out for 3 days.
Better this way. Let her die with the truth.
Derek, we've been together for 5 years! And Vanessa, you're my sister! How could you?
Don't call me that. You're not my sister. You're just some orphan my parents took in out of pity. We've been feeding you for years. Time to pay up.
What are you talking about? What are you planning to do?
Hey, calm down, Amelia. The man doesn't like his women acting crazy. Paid 10 million for you. You better make it worth his while.
10 million? You sold me to...
Doesn't matter. You know, not one woman he's bought has ever made it out alive. Look.
All thanks to you, sis. With that 10 million, Derek got me this diamond ring and we bought a big house in one of those obscure neighborhoods.
I will never forgive you. Derek, Vanessa, don't think this is over.
Mr. Draven, all the brides are present. You may begin your selection.
My lord, every woman here is in perfect health and top condition, totally capable of bearing you a worthy heir.
Heads up, all of you! Listen up! You are here for one purpose and one purpose only. To bear Mr. Draren's child. Anyone who succeeds will get $1 billion!
"5 minutes to midnight. If I don't find her tonight, I'll never have an heir of my own." Proceed with the insemination for all of them. If any one of them concedes, you report at once.
Yes, Mr. Draven.
Guards! What are you standing around for? Go after her! Please. I'm not trying to bother you. I don't want any trouble. Please don't come after me.
Something's wrong. These wolves, they're not acting normal. They've gone feral. Is this really how it ends for me?
It's her, that woman. I finally found her.
Don't bother. You're miles from the city. You won't make it.
Thank you for saving me. Can you let me go?
You're not going anywhere. Don't you feel it? You belong to me. It's fate.
What?
You belong to me. That's your destiny. I found you before midnight. It's the will of the moon goddess.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Human trafficking is illegal. You're totally out of your mind.
Your body wants me too, doesn't it?
You are the one I've been searching for. You'll break the curse on my bloodline and bear my only heir. You will be my mate, with all the honor, wealth, and power that comes with it. Don't you want that?
No! Let me go!
What is this? It seems that I can't resist. Why is this happening?
You're all insane! I want to go home!
This is your home now. Where do you think you're going?
Let me go. I don't belong here.
Good evening, Mr. Draven. I heard you found your bride. So sorry to interrupt. My father says the meeting's about to start. They're waiting for you.
I'll be right there. Have your wolves keep an eye on her. And remember, this woman is my future wife.
As you wish, my lord.
I can't believe it. After all these years, this is the woman Draven has been looking for? Pale, skinny little thing like you. So, sweetheart. How would you like to die?
Let me tell you something. Darren and I grew up together. There is only one woman who belongs at his side. And that's me.
Dinner time, boys. Make it clean, and when anyone asks, our mysterious bride fled on her own.
Perfect. The meeting should be over by now. Time for that little potion to kick in. You'll see, Drayan. I'm the only woman who's ever been right for you.
I know. I know. You'll help me, right? Darren, how are you feeling? Father, what is going on? Why are there so many people here? Where's Draren?
How dare you ask? The nerve of you, embarrassing this family like that. Mr. Draven drank something, and he felt ill and left early. You tell me the truth right now. Did you slip something into Mr. Draven's drink? The day has finally come. The moon goddess as my witness. I will protect you with everything I have, until my last breath.
Is this possible? What kind of place is this? And this man? What exactly is he?
Come here. We need to get back.
Amelia, this is your only chance. You can't stay here.
Get back here.
Great news. Healthy. All babies are perfectly healthy. Do you want to know the genders?
No, that's okay. I love a good surprise. That's rare to hear. All right. It seems that you should be ready to deliver tomorrow. Make sure you let your family know.
I don't have any family. That's exactly why these kids are going to be my real family. I can't wait to meet them. Everything that happened 10 months ago feels like some crazy dream. But no matter what, I have precious little ones who are mine. Oh my god.
Somebody help! She's going into labor! Amelia, think about your baby! You're almost there, come on! Don't you want to see their little faces? My babies, let me see them. What? That's impossible!
My fiancé, Keith Odell, is a hot air balloon pilot. His first love, Michelle Levon, insisted on taking a risk and flying to 1,000 meters above ground when the balloon's helium began to leak. In that moment of crisis, with tears in my eyes, I begged him,
I'm pregnant with your child! Can't you take me first?
but he reproached me.
Is this really the time to fake your pregnancy because of a bit of jealousy? You learned to dive, but Michelle is afraid of heights. We'll wait for you on the ground.
Then he forcibly shook off my hand and parachuted down with his first love. He failed to notice the hole in the only parachute he left me. Michelle had deliberately done it.
God, no! No!
Carrying our unborn child, I closed my eyes and leaped. Keith Odin and Michelle Levane stripped themselves into the tandem parachute, bound together as tightly as conjoined twins. I had begged him over and over again.
I'm pregnant! Please! Take me first!
Shelly is terrified of heights, and she has a heart condition. I can't leave her alone. If you're gonna fake a pregnancy, at least pick a better time.
Just a few days ago, I found out I was pregnant. I had planned to surprise Keith with the news on his birthday, but now it seemed he wouldn't have cared after all.
I swear I'm not lying!
Astrid, could you just be reasonable and stop causing trouble for everyone?
He was furious. Keith ignored me completely as he fastened the parachute safety straps around Michelle. Meanwhile, I was on the verge of disaster. I stood frozen, a wave of panic crashing over me. As I stared at the remaining parachute, a gaping hole marred its surface. The culprit had been brazen enough to leave behind the needle that had caused the damage, as if daring me to defy fate. You might as well just die. I watched the two of them as they drifted away, showing no signs of concern. Keith even slowed their descent, as though they were taking time to admire the scenic view below.
Kid!
I screamed.
Come back! The parachute is broken!
But his figure only grew smaller in the distance. The hot air balloon drifted past the edge of the cliff, and I glanced down into the abyss, the depth stretching endlessly below me. It didn't matter if I died, but I couldn't bear the thought of my unborn child never getting the chance to see the world. I quickly called for help.
Please! My hot air balloon is losing altitude, and I'm trapped up here.
The operator said when the call connected.
Miss Copperfield, please remain calm. First, reduce the weight in the balloon by discarding any unnecessary items. That will slow your descent.
I followed the instructions, throwing out everything I could.
We'll contact the pilot on standby immediately. Stay on the line.
But the helium was leaking faster than I'd expected. With tears threatening to overwhelm me, I pleaded.
Please hurry. I don't have much time. I'm drifting towards the cliff.
Before long, the park staff called me back.
Is this Astrid? Isn't Keen with you?
He jumped with Michelle first. My parachute is damaged. Please hurry!
I cried. The staff member sighed.
This is bizarre. All 10 hot air balloons were fully booked today, and every pilot is already in the air.
A wave of icy despair washed over me. That meant no one was coming to save me.
The area you're in, Zone A, is an odd choice.
Even as they tried to calm my nerves, they guided me through what I needed to do.
Do you know where the gas valve is? Release the air to lower your altitude as quickly as possible.
The hot air balloon floated ominously above the cliff, and I couldn't see the bottom no matter how hard I looked. I knew that releasing the air now would only speed up my demise.
I can't release the air. The balloon is hovering too high above the cliff. The drop would be too severe.
The staff member hesitated.
Don't panic. Keith has already jumped, right? Once he's back, I'll have him get to you immediately.
Anxiety gnawed at me as I questioned whether Keith had landed safely. He was my only hope, the most skilled one who could come back to save me. With a faint glimmer of hope, I called him 3 times before someone finally picked up. Mrs. Fulmer, here's the divorce agreement from the safe. On the 5th wedding anniversary of Simon and me, my secretary, Susanna Mace, handed the divorce papers to me in a Westarian restaurant. On the day Simon Fulmer and I registered our marriage 5 years ago, Simon, as a gesture of sincerity, drafted and signed a divorce agreement before locking it in a safe. The agreement stipulated that I could sign it at any time to end the marriage if Simon was ever unfaithful. Now, I turned my gaze to the window, and sure enough, blue fireworks lit up the night sky. That message from a month ago had come true. He prepared a blue firework show for me tonight, but I don't like blue. Let me give it to you for your anniversary celebration so that it won't go to waste. Looking at the empty seat across from me, I swiftly signed the document. Take the divorce papers to the attorney. Then, book a hotel and prepare the wedding venue in advance. Susanna froze for a moment before she tentatively asked, "Whose name should I write for the bride and groom? Mrs. Fulman?" Simon Fulman and Sophie Sutherfield. Sophie was Simon's first love. Mrs. Fulman, how many days from now should the wedding be held? I slowly turned my gaze to the window. The blue fireworks, blazing for an hour, flickered out at last, leaving only a faint line in the sky. I silently wished myself a happy 5th wedding anniversary. I drew my gaze back, answering Susanna with unwavering resolve. The wedding will be in 7 days. Also, Book me a flight to Nabi for that same day. Naiwi, ma'am. Mrs. Fulman, perhaps you should reconsider. On the day of our marriage registration 5 years ago, in a session to the divorce agreement that Simon Voluntariary, Luna's parents, who resided in Naji, refused his $1 million wedding gift and had him sign a prenuptial agreement. The agreement stated that if I were ever heartbroken by the marriage and returned to my parents' home alone, Simon would be forbidden from stepping into Nawadi for the rest of his life. If that day came, Simon wouldn't even have the chance to beg for reconciliation.
It's fine.
It would be my birthday in 7 days. I planned to leave Simon, take a flight to Nabi, and arrange for someone to host a wedding for him and Sophie, fulfilling their wishes. After Susanna left, my phone suddenly whirred. A notification popped up. Simon had used the company's Facebook account to publicly post a photo of the blue fireworks display, tagging me.
Within less than a minute, the post garnered over 1,000 comments. I'm so envious. I was wondering why Lake City had an hour-long blue fireworks show tonight. It was Mr. Fulman's surprise for Mrs. Fulman after all.
5 years of marriage and Mr. Fulman's declarations of love are still this grand.
I heard that after Mr. Fulmy had surgery under general anesthesia last year, he wasn't fully awake yet when he saw Mrs. Fulmy in the recovery room. His groggy first words were, "You have a sensitive stomach. Did you eat lunch on time?" Even the nurses were moved to tears at that moment.
Among the flood of comments, Simon replied to one.
Lulu is my wife, loving her, spoiling her, and protecting her for a lifetime of peace and happiness, my duty as her husband.
Once, there was love between me and Simon. We had never fought in our 7 years together. For 7 years, Simon had given me wealth, status, and love. But a month ago, on the night Simon was away on a business trip, I discovered that he had long been unfaithful. That night, Simon sent me a voice message. When I played it, a woman's voice came through the speaker.
I've been back for 6 months. With just a flick of my finger, he's fallen into the palm of my hand. He prepared a blue fireworks show for me tonight. Since I don't like blue, let me give it to you for your anniversary celebration so that it won't go to waste.
At that moment, I didn't even know who that man was. That was until 2 weeks ago when Simon walked into a party in the private room with that woman. Simon introduced her, saying she was his distant younger cousin. Sophie's delicate face lit up with a bright smile as she greeted me. Hi, I've been back for over 6 months. I'm finally meeting you, cousin-in-law.
The woman's charming and all too familiar voice left Luna in a daze. Later, Luna left early as she couldn't stay.
When Simon came home drunk in the middle of the night, I received a message from an unknown sender.
It was way too thrilling on the rooftop tonight. I couldn't hold back and left scratch marks all over Mr. X. I've got to say, Mr. X is still as wild as ever.
He's like a stallion in heat. I looked down at the passed-out Simon on the bed. His shirt was unbuttoned at the top, and his chest was covered in scratch marks. Just then, I received a call from Simon.
Lulu, I'm busy preparing a surprise for you, so I might have to miss our candlelit dinner. You can enjoy the fireworks on your own.
2 minutes after he ended the call, I received a photo from him on WhatsApp. I clicked on the photo and saw Simon having a candlelit dinner with Sophie. Simon must have posted his love declaration on Facebook while he lay in Sophie's arms. I ignored Simon's faraway, high-profile public love declaration. I got up, grabbed my bag, and went home. Once back in the bedroom, I took out my custom-made women's version of our matching shirts and cut it into strips. Then, I shredded our marriage certificate into pieces as well. I packed everything into a gift box and wrote "second wedding gift" on it. Just as I finished, I turned around and ran into Simon, who had just returned. Simon's handsome face was filled with tenderness as he took her hand and led her downstairs.
Honey, I prepared a surprise for you. Come see.
When we got downstairs, I saw a large box truck parked outside. On the truck was an enormous pink gift box. As Simon clapped his hands, the gift box automatically opened. Balloons and confetti rose into the air, revealing a blush pink Maybach. Simon took out the Maybach's key and handed it to me, before he said affectionately,
Lulu, I remembered you mentioning wanting a new car last time. As your husband, it's my duty to buy you everything you want.
When I reached out to take the car key, my sharp eyes caught a detail. Around Simon's left was a bracelet made from a bra strap. A wave of disgust surged through me as she frowned deeply.
What's wrong? Did you not want a Maybach? Or do you not like the color?
Simon's dark eyes were full of concern when he noticed my reaction. I shook my head and fixated my reddened eyes on him. It's a nice car. What she didn't want wasn't the Maybach, it was Simon. When they returned to the bedroom, Simon's sharp eyes noticed a gift box on the vanity.
Just as he was about to take a closer look, I stepped in, covering the writing on the box.
Lulu, is this a surprise you got me?
Yes, but you can't see it yet. I'm still working on a second gift. I'll give you both gifts in 7 days. Knowing you, I think you'll really like them.
2 surprises in 7 days?
Simon started trying to recall what special occasion it was in 7 days. Suddenly, realization dawned on him. Stepping out of the bedroom, he called his assistant, Luke Newman.
I almost forgot that Lulu's birthday is in 7 days. Start planning a grand birthday party for her right away. Yes, the bigger, the better. I can't let her down.
While Simon was on the phone, he didn't notice I standing silently at the bedroom door, my expression as cold as ice. In the 7 years we had been together, Simon had never once forgot my birthday. This year, with Sophie back in town, he had completely erased my birthday fate from his mind. Fine by me. I was curious to see how he'd react if the birthday girl didn't show up to the extravagant birthday party he was preparing. I took out my phone and sent a message to Susanna, find out where Simon's hosting my birthday party, book the wedding venue on the floor above it. I turned to head to the bathroom, when Simon, just about to re-enter the bedroom, received another call from Luke.
By the way, Mr. Fulmer, please don't forget that you're supposed to take Mrs. Fulman to the cake shop near her college today. If she doesn't get hit her cake, she'll probably be upset tonight.
Ah, right, I almost forgot. Order a cake Lulu likes in advance. I'll take her there myself.
I heard every word loud and clear. 2 years into our relationship, we got married. And every year on our wedding anniversary, Simon would go there with me for cake. In the past, Simon would always prepare ahead of time, but now he needed Luke's reminder to remember the occasion. A sleek black Bentley pulled up outside the quaint, small cake shop, instantly drawing attention. When a small-time influencer doing a live trom spotted us, she excitedly held up her phone and approached us.
Oh my gosh, it's the husband of the year, Mr. Fulmer! Everyone in the live stream, look! A couple I am so hard is so perfect together. There's a rumor that Mr. Fulmer brings Mrs. Fulman here
every year on their wedding anniversary. It's true after all. After stepping out of the car, Simon held my hand as they walked towards the shop. He keenly noticed my right shoelace had come undone. Amidst the stares of onlookers, Simon stopped in his tracks and respectfully bent down to tie my shoelace. This act made the surrounding female college send-a-police, and one bold young woman stepped forward to offer her blessings.
An ultra-rich CEO bending down to his wife's shear?
I wouldn't even dare dream of such a thing. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness. I stared blankly at the man crouching before her, my expression devoid of warmth. I looked up and responded with a polite yet distant smile. Simon held my hand as we entered the cake shop and headed straight to our usual spot by the window. He turned to the shopkeeper behind the counter and asked,
Is the cake ready? The filling should be mango flavored, and the cream should be strawberry flavored. Lulu loves that combination. And make sure it says, Happy 5th wedding anniversary on top.
Here's your freshly made cake.
As the shopkeeper brought the cake over, her kind face glowed with a warm smile.
5 years in, and you are still as devoted to Miss Braxter as ever, Mr. Fulman. When are you planning to have a baby?
Simon couldn't hold back his smile as he gazed lovingly at me.
We'll go with the flow. Hopefully we'll have one by the end of the year. Boy or girl, it doesn't matter. I'll love the child as long as Lulu's the mother.
I lowered her gaze to the cake before her, remaining silent for a few seconds. Ever considerate, Simon began slicing the cake when a man entered the shop.
Excuse me, I think your car was just scratched outside. You might want to have a look.
The man informed Simon that another vehicle had scratched his car and told him to check. Simon frowned, his expression darkening.
I'll go check it out. Lulu, go ahead and dig in. I'll take care of it quickly and come right back, and order ourselves a drink, but nothing cold. You're due for your period in 2 days.
His thoughtful words once again drew envious murmurs from the other customers in the shop. Oh my goodness, he even remembers when her period is. Mr. Fulman really is the perfect man. He's flawless. I can't even imagine how happy I'd be if I were Mrs. Baxter. The shopkeeper glanced at the quiet me and smiled warmly.
Mrs. Baxter, you're truly blessed. It's so rare for a woman to meet a loving and devoted man in her lifetime.
I forced a bitter smile. Indeed, it's rare. Not wanting to continue the conversation, I turned to look out Trongwood. Meanwhile, Simon followed the man out of the shop. The man leaned in close and whispered something to Simon, in which Simon nodded and strode toward a pink G-Class parked beside the Bentley. That pink G-Class looked oddly familiar to me. At the last gathering, Sophie had driven up in a pink G-Class, making a grand entrance. The license plate on that car was the same as the one I was seeing now. The pink G-Class was said to be a welcome-back gift from Simon, costing nearly $3 million. It was almost the same price as the blush pink Maybach he gifted me today. Simon truly was a master at keeping things balanced. He ensured his ex, also his first love, and his current partner, who was his wife, got equal attention. I couldn't see what was happening inside the car. As I looked away, she received a call from a number I didn't know. I answered after hesitating for a moment. A familiar voice came through the receiver.
You've gotten smarter, haven't you, Sophie, baby? You even sent someone to get me. You got my location from my assistant, huh? I told you I'd come to you once she was asleep.
But I'm upset. Just imagining you spending your anniversary with her, and what you two will do later, makes me sick.
Be good. I've already given you every single drop in me. I won't touch her tonight. Besides, didn't we do it 3 rounds 2 hours ago? Are you still not satisfied?
But I want more. Send her home quickly and come to me.
You little mix. Follow me in your car later. We'll do it in the car.
You're such a bad boy.
Soon, the sounds of sticky, intimate kissing came through the line. My hands trembled as the call ended abruptly. I stared at the cake in front of me, a wave of nausea and revulsion washing over me. Gripping the fork, I stabbed at the chocolate plate that read, "Happy 5th Anniversary," smashing it to pieces. Simon returned half an hour later.
You look pale. Are you feeling unwell? I'll take you to a doctor right now.
The urgency in his tone was palpable, but I turned my head away, refusing to look at that hypocritical face. I heard something disgusting. I don't feel like eating anymore. Simon's thick brows furrowed, his anxiety apparent.
What did you hear?
Am reborn? I actually returned to the exact day of the century-old interracial marriage husband selection? Jax.
Clara, what are you doing?
Mr. Jax and I are truly in love. I beg you, please let— In our past life, Jax tortured me within an inch of my life every single day just so I could breed him an heir. Since you two are so hopelessly in love, I'll give you exactly what you want. I surrender the marriage contract. He's yours. Father, I freely choose to wed Lord Thorn of the Vampire Clan.
Rowena, you need to think this through. We don't have the wealth of the Wolf Clan. If you marry me, I might not even be able to provide you with a proper wedding dress.
I'm not choosing you out of vanity. Wealth isn't what matters most. A true heart is the only thing worth trusting. Isn't that the very same Wolf Clan engagement gown that Alpha Jax gave you?
Since you've willingly chosen to stackle yourself to a penniless, bankrupt vampire, you can strip off what belongs to the Wolf Clan. Right now.
You dare humiliate my wife. You're asking for a death wish. As long as I'm breathing, I'd like to see you try and lay a single finger on her.
It's fine, Thorn. If I have to strip it off, fine. I don't ever want to owe a single thing to a bunch of trash like you anyway. You think you're stealing my glory and riches, but you have no idea that you're walking straight into the gates of hell.
I promise you, Rowena, I will not let you down.
In my past life, I picked Jax, the Wolf Clan's eldest son. I gave him Zeal, our hybrid son, and because of this, Jax gained immense power.
How can you enjoy endless wealth and glory just by giving birth to this little beast? Go to hell! All of you!
Rowena, hold on!
You.
Am reborn? I actually returned to the exact day of the century-old interracial marriage husband selection?
Jax! Where is he?
You just love choosing the alpha, don't you?
You will marry me, right?
Jax! Clara! What are you doing?
Sister, Jax and I are truly in love. I beg you, please let us be together. And we've already had sex. If I don't marry Jax now, no other prince will ever want me. In the previous life, Clara married the elven prince because of his look, but she never expected him to be a piece of trash who would sleep with anyone, causing her barren for life. She spent decades regretting this, and even set a fire to burn me to death. But this time, Clara chose Jax. She is reborn too.
Come on, get up, my sweet girl. Rowena, did you really have to blow this completely out of proportion and push your sister to the brink? You know Clara is naive. She just made a foolish mistake.
A foolish mistake? You mean she accidentally tripped and fell into my fiancé's bed?
Shut your mouth! You are nothing but an unwanted, illegitimate child. You will never compare to your sister. Jax and Clara are truly in love. For once in your life, can't you be sensible and let her marry the man she loves?
In our past life, you rode that white-haired beast to become the mother of the world's ruler, bathing in absolute glory, while I was tortured by the elves and left barren. Forever. This time, your fortune, your man, and your power, they will all be mine. In our past life, Jax tortured me within an inch of my life every single day just so I could breed him an heir. You can keep that kind of glory. Just wait until you actually marry him. You're about to find out exactly what hell feels like. Since you two are so hopelessly in love, I'll give you exactly what you want. I surrender the marriage contract. He's yours.
3 days from now, Clara, the legitimate daughter of this house, will celebrate the wedding of the century with Jax, the eldest son of the Wolf clan. As for Rowena,
Out of all the clans, the only one left unmarried is Thorn, that destitute, bottom-feeding vampire lord.
Father, I freely choose to wed Lord Thorn of the Vampire Clan.
Sis, have you completely lost your mind? Just because you couldn't win him from me doesn't mean you have to stoop so low as to choose a bankrupt vampire.
Aren't you afraid you'll starve to death in that slum before you even have a chance to give birth?
The Wolf clan is a massive empire built on generations of wealth and absolute power. Even the water we bathe in is infused with priceless moonlight healing herbs.
Rowena, if you ever find yourself starving in that vampire dump, just let me know. For old time's sake, I'd be happy to bag up our leftovers for you as charity.
you brought this upon yourself. From this day forward, you are no longer a daughter of mine. You are an absolute disgrace to this family.
Thorn, will you marry me?
The vampires haven't produced a ruler in 1,000 years, and the other clans cut off their resources ages ago. I can't believe she's actually chaining herself to those pawnbats.
Exactly. Word is that coven went bankrupt a long time ago. Marrying into them is like moving into a beggar's den. She'll starve.
Rowena, you need to think this through. We don't have the wealth of the Wolf clan. If you marry me, I might not even be able to provide you with a proper wedding dress.
I'm not choosing you out of vanity. In this world, wealth isn't what matters most. A true heart is the only thing worth trusting.
As long as I have breath in my lungs, I will never let you suffer, and I will never betray you.
Well, well, my dear sister. Isn't that the very same Wolf Clan engagement gown that Alpha Jax gave you?
You're damn right it is. Since you've willingly chosen to stackle yourself to a penniless, bankrupt vampire, you can strip off what belongs to the Wolf clan. Right now.
You dare humiliate my wife. You're asking for a death wish. As long as I'm breathing, I'd like to see you try and lay a single finger on her.
You? A vampire beggar? You think you have the right to bark orders in front of my Alpha Jax? Thorn's clan is already impoverished. If he makes an enemy out of the Wolf clan for my sake, his life will only get harder. It's fine, Thorn. If I have to strip it off, fine. I don't ever want to owe a single thing to a bunch of trash like you anyway.
But...
You can have everything you want. You think you're stealing my glory and riches, but you have no idea that you're walking straight into the gates of hell.
Would you look at that? My once noble sister can't even afford to keep the clothes on her back.
If you can't marry into our family, then strip off every last thing that belongs to the Wolf clan, like beggars.
Those are top-tier Wolf clan holy silver wedding shoes. If she isn't destined to be the queen of Wolf clan, wearing them is just a waste. Who told her to lower herself and insist on marrying a bankrupt vampire? Shackling up with a broke beggar. She probably won't even be able to afford a canvas sack in the future. Better get used to it early.
But Rowena, stripping down so eagerly, is this your way of hinting that you regret picking that broke loser?
You ungrateful wretch! You are an absolute disgrace to this family! You've ruined our reputation over some penniless beggar! And now, you still end up being thrown out naked!
Isn't that last piece of underwear on you bought with Wolf Clan money too? You need to strip it all off and crawl out of here stark naked!
Enough!
I dare one of you to laugh again.
Quit putting on a show. You're nothing but a bankrupt beggar. Jax, save me.
Stop, please. Rowena, you all right?
I've returned everything that belongs to you. From now on, we are even.
Meanwhile, at this wedding of the century, you'll be marrying a beggar and sealing your own miserable fate.
Thank you for standing up for me, Thorn. But at the ceremony in 3 days, every clan will be there. Clara and Jax won't miss a single chance to humiliate us. If you're short on funds, I can help you.
You are the first human bride the vampires have ever taken. I promise you, Rowena, I will not let you down.
Everyone, to celebrate my marriage to Clara, I commissioned 10 exquisite custom haute couture wedding gowns just for her.
Jax really spares no expense. Lady Clara is going to be the most stunning bride in the world.
10 sets of haute couture. I would kill to be Clara right now.
The wealth and legacy of the Wolf Clan is beyond your wildest dreams!
Oh, sister, I really do pity you. Look, Jax was a little too rough last night. He's just so eager to sire a powerful heir. Such a shame you'll never get to experience a real man in this lifetime. Where is your husband anyway? Is he too broke to show his face?
Do you think he couldn't even afford a decent suit and was too ashamed to show up?
Rowena, it looks like you're about to become the biggest laughstock in the world. That broke vampire completely abandoned you.
Forgive me for being late, my princess.
Shit. No! Stay back, please!
During a hunting trip, I was mauled by a grizzly bear.
I don't want to die here.
And rushed to the hospital. Seeing how panicked my boyfriend looked, a playful idea struck me, and I decided to play a little prank on him.
Who are you?
Toby froze. Just as I was about to laugh and tell him the truth, he suddenly pushed his older brother, Logan, forward.
I'm your boyfriend's younger brother.
The next second, he pulled my best friend, Chloe, into his arms.
And I'm also your best friend's boyfriend.
My face stiffened. Chloe tilted her head, a sickly sweet smile curling on her lips. What's wrong, Serena? You look like you've seen a ghost. I opened my mouth to respond, but Logan stepped closer to my bedside, his tall frame casting a shadow over me.
That's right. I'm your boyfriend.
I looked at him and smiled. Okay. Then I'm going home with you. Logan actually took me back to his penthouse. As the alpha heir of the Moonlight Pack, his apartment was bright, luxurious, and exceptionally understated. There wasn't a single trace of another female werewolf ever living there.
You and I have always lived here. Together.
I stared at the pink slippers he handed me. They were clearly brand new, but I simply nodded anyway. In the middle of the night, the faint sound of voices outside woke me up. Out in the hallway, Toby and Logan were deliberately keeping their voices low.
Come on, Logan. Just pretend to be Serena's boyfriend for a little while.
Toby pleaded.
She turns 18 in a week, which means she'll finally claim her fated mate. I just want to have some fun before I'm tied down.
Are you and Chloe serious then?
Logan countered, his voice sharp.
You lied to Serena. Just so you could fool around with Chloe during this time?
Toby let out a shameless chuckle.
Of course I love Serena more. She's the only one who will ever be my true mate. But an opportunity like this is too good to waste, right?
Logan frowned.
Aren't you afraid Serena will suddenly recover her memory and snap?
If she gets mad, I'll just coax her back. Serena obisme so much. She'd never leave me.
Toby paused, his tone growing arrogant.
But I have you. You're my brother, and everyone knows you absolutely despise Serena. Am I right?
Logan blew out a ring of smoke.
Yeah.
Eavesdropping from behind the door, I instinctively took a step back. My heel caught the edge of a decorative vase in the living room, sending it crashing down. Hearing the commotion, Logan turned instantly and stepped into the room. His brows knitted tightly together. I as he took in the shards of shattered glass carpeting the floor, and me standing right in the center of the mess. Toby wasn't wrong about one thing. Logan was famous throughout the pack for being cold and detached. He equally disliked trouble and other werewolves. Especially me. It was an accident, I stammered, tension tightening my chest. I was thirsty and wanted a drink. I bit my lip, taking an anxious step backward. My bare foot came down hard on a sharp glass fragment. Logan's pupils contracted. Acting as though he couldn't feel any pain himself, he walked right through the sea of broken glass, swept me up into a bridal carry, and deposited me daintily gently onto the sofa. The next second, he pressed a glass of water into my hands while unwrapping a Band-Aid.
Do you feel pain anywhere else?
Clutching the water glass, I shook my head.
Good.
He smiled softly, lifting my foot into his lap. My hands froze. I had just heard Toby instruct him to watch over me and keep his hands to himself. And Logan had openly admitted out there that he disliked me. Yet, the air between us began to heavily saturate with thick, intoxicating pheromones. As the source of the scent, Logan lowered his head and pressed a deeply tender kiss directly onto the wound on my foot. I flinched slightly, but he just smiled as if nothing had happened, and stood up. The next moment, a warm, lingering kiss was pressed against my forehead.
We'll take it slow. You just don't remember me right now. We'll get reacquainted soon enough.
It appeared Logan was playing the same game I was. We were both lying to Toby. The next day, Logan took me to a lakeside resort on the outskirts of the territory to attend a party. The moment we walked into the grand hall, I spotted Chloe sitting right on Toby's lap, feeding him red wine directly from her mouth.
Get it, Alpha!
Loud, raucous laughter and cat-alls filled the grand hall. As Chloe pressed her lips to Toby's, feeding him the red wine straight from her mouth, the crowd erupted even louder.
Damn, that's hot!
But they all froze the moment I entered. Their eyes darted back and forth between Chloe, Toby, and me in a synchronized hush.
This party is to celebrate my 3rd anniversary with Chloe!
But everyone in this room knew damn well that this anniversary actually belonged to Toby and me. None of them said a word. Instead, they exchanged wicked grins, watching me as if I were the victim of a pathetic prank. I silently clenched my fists. Chloe wiped the wine from her lips and sat up straight. Does this make you uncomfortable, Serena? Oh, that's right. You have amnesia. You must have forgotten that we always play like this at parties. There's nothing to be uncomfortable about, I replied, flashing Chloe a bright smile. This she-wolf, my supposed best friend, was now proudly wrapping her arms around Toby's neck to mark her territory, entirely under the impression that my mind was blank. In fact, red wine happens to be my absolute favorite. I lifted my glass, turning my gaze to Logan standing firmly by my side. Isn't that right, darling? I could clearly hear Logan swallow hard beside me. Toby's expression, on the other hand, turned incredibly ugly. The thrilling rush he got from fooling around with Chloe right in front of my face seemed to instantly vanish. He snapped to his feet and snatched the glass of wine from my hand.
We've had enough alcohol for tonight. Let's play a party game instead.
The party bottle began to spin. When it landed on Toby, he wrapped his arms around Chloe without a shred of hesitation, and the two of them bit into opposite ends of a single gummy worm. As the candy shrank, the surrounding pack members started chanting, cheering them on until the two dissolved into a deep, passionate kiss. Chloe, her face flushed crimson, leaned back into Toby's jest, not forgetting to shoot me a smug, triumphal smirk. Beside them, a few pack members muttered under their breaths, mocking me. A certain female werewolf has no idea she's being publicly betrayed.
She actually thinks she's just an audience member like the rest of us. Watching her is better than TV.
They covered their mouths and snickered, utterly convinced I had no clue who they were whispering about. The bottle slowed down and stopped, its neck pointing directly at me. This time, the penalty wasn't candy. It was a kiss. Every eye in the room locked onto me, practically buzzing with anticipation for my choice. I let out a soft laugh. Do I even need to say it? Naturally. When I opened my eyes, my sister Serena Shaw was kneeling in front of me. The man who had not stood in years suddenly rose to his feet. He shoved me toward the muzzle of the gun. I saw him pull my sister into his arms. Only then did I understand. He had never been paralyzed. In my previous life, I naively believed she meant well. I married the man she recommended, Chester Kane, an heir who was said to have been paralyzed after an ambush. When I opened my eyes again, I was back on the day my father asked us to choose our marriage partners. She had no idea that I had been reborn. Just like in my previous life, she smiled sweetly and gently, insisting that I pick my fiancé first.
Go ahead, sis, you pick first. You're the delicate one, and you need a strong family to have your back.
However, her eyes betrayed her, locking onto Steph Rogers. That was why I laughed when Dad asked me who I wanted.
Since Juliana is so thoughtful, I won't hold back. I'll take Seth.
Mid our quarrel, Chester, confined to his wheel, suddenly braced himself on the armrest and stood up. My heart skipped a beat. He, too, had been reborn. I had spent my whole life living in the shadow of my sister, Juliana, the woman everyone in the Mafia's heir circle adored and protected. And I was just the illegitimate daughter of the Larson family. So at the union selection ceremony, Juliana naturally got to pick her fiancé first. She had no idea that I had been reborn. Just like in my previous life, she smiled sweetly and gently, insisting that I pick my fiancé first, pretending to be thoughtful and gracious.
Tanya, my dear sister, since you don't have a mother's family to back you up,
why don't you go ahead and choose a reliable fiancé first? Days time, I refused. In my previous life, I naively believed she meant well. I married the man she recommended, Chester Kane, an heir who was said to have been paralyzed after an ambush. I gave up my right to inherit the family, becoming his caretaker, his crutch, the medicine he used to fight loneliness. However, no matter how much warmth I gave him, his heart remained frozen. The truth only came out during my sister's pregnancy celebration, when an assassin from a rival family raised his gun towards her belly. The man who had not stood in years suddenly rose to his feet. He shoved me toward the muzzle of the gun. All 7 bullets tore into my womb. As I collapsed, I saw him pull my sister into his arms, shielding her with his own body and taking the final shot for her. Only then did I understand. He had never been paralyzed. His family had never abandoned him. He pretended to be sick because Juliana's heart belonged to another man and he refused to be tied to me.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I lied to you. However, I couldn't let Juliana lose the heir she's carrying. I'll repay what I owe you in our next life.
When I opened my eyes again, I was back on the day my father asked us to choose our marriage partners. This time, I chose no one, yet back then, they were the ones who begged for my love. Go ahead, sis. You pick first. You're the delicate one, and you need a strong family to have your back. Juliana Larson forced a sweet tone, playing the caring sister just like she did in her previous life. However, her eyes betrayed her, locking onto Seth Rogers, the Rogers family heir, with an affection she could not hide. The word in the mafia circles was that she and Seth had been secretly tangled up for ages. Dad would definitely keep Seth for her. In my previous life, to keep her happy, I picked Chester Kane, even though he was wheelchair-bound. I thought I was being the bigger person, but I walked straight into a living hell.
Glanced my way. They all flocked to Juliana, who was barely scratched.
Chester, it hurts. It's my fault. I shouldn't have ditched the guards just to spite Tanya.
The family elders could not stop singing her praises. The sweetest girl, who, even hurt, did not blame her sister. She soaked up all the attention, while I lay dying on the cold floor.
It was not until I almost bled out that she suddenly remembered me and yelled for the doctors.
Save my sister! What are you waiting for? Go!
Her tears sparkled like diamonds in the light. That was when I saw through her act. That was why I laughed when Dad asked me who I wanted.
Since Juliana is so thoughtful, I won't hold back. I'll take Seth. What, Tanya, you're well aware of my relationship with Seth.
Look at yourself! Seth is the heir to the Rogers family. You really think like you and Illimity Norner can marry? You know he's fond of your sister, yet you choose him on purpose. Are you trying to drive your sister to her death?
Father, if you've already decided, why pretend I have a say? Are you worried about being called unfair?
Tiana, don't say that. Father loves you too. How can you accuse him so unjustly?
Amid our quarrel, Chester, confined to his wheel, suddenly braced himself on the armrest and stood up.
Donson, I propose a business transaction. I'm aware that your arms dealings have hit a rough patch. I'm willing to invest $5 million to assist you with one condition. You give me your eldest daughter, Juliana's hand in marriage.
I glared at Chester, my heart ablaze with disbelief. I never imagined that he, who had pretended to be paralyzed for so long, would choose that moment to stand. He caught my stare, a flicker of remorse in his eyes, before he looked away. My heart skipped a beat. He, too, had been reborn. So even though he had watched me die with my womb torn apart in our previous life, he still would not allow Juliana to belong to anyone else in this one. He was willing to play his strongest card for it. The moment my father heard the offer of money, his rage vanished, replaced by a gloom of greed in his eyes. He had set his sights on marrying off his daughters to strengthen the family ties. There was no way he would pass up such a golden opportunity. Besides, the Kanes were a force to be reckoned with, far outstripping the Rogers. It was a stroke of luck that they were interested in Juliana.
Fine, if Chester's head over wiles for Juliana, then Tanya, you'll marry Seth.
You think I'd marry you, Tanya? Come on, look in the mirror. You don't hold a candle to Juliana. Don't make a fool of yourself.
What's that supposed to mean, Seth? Our families have been tight for ages. My daughter's too good for you. Are you trying to wreck everything?
Forgive me, Don Lassen. However, I'm set on Juliana and no one else.
Marrying Tiana, I'd rather die.
Juliana turned to me, her face a mask of regret, but her lips twitched with a hidden smirk. But my dear sister, you think you've won just because men are picking you like merchandise. What I've always wanted is that position.
Seth, remember my sister risked her health to save you. Even if she's not your favorite, show her some compassion.
It's none of that bitch's business. It was you who saved me. You're my hero, Juliana.
Watching Seth's adoring expression, I only felt disgust. He was the one who dragged me into danger, and I was the one who risked my life to buy him a chance to escape. But in his eyes, it turned out all the credit belonged to Juliana.
If you hadn't stuck around playing the I saved your life card, I would have made Juliana my wife a long time ago.
A smug smile crept onto Juliana's face, but she quickly hid it by snuggling into Seth's arms. In the previous life, Chester couldn't have the Juliana he deeply loved, so he could only masturbate to her photos. And in this life, watching Juliana lean into Seth's arms must be driving him mad.
Since my dear sister loves Seth so much, yet can't stop mooning over Chester, maybe she'd just marry them both. Tiana, how can you say such a thing? If they both married me, who'd even look your way?
No one would ever love you.
Both of their love doesn't matter. What matters is whose family can help me reach that position.
In that case, then I choose.
On the very day of my wedding, my sister Regina rushed out from the crowd, grabbed a knife, and stabbed it through my heart.
3 years ago, I was adopted by a regular family. My younger sister Regina Capasso was taken in by a mafia don, resulting in her becoming the principessa of Italia's most powerful mafia family. Unexpectedly, Regina is cast out by the Don in her first month of getting adopted. I, on the other hand,
got into a prestigious university thanks to my good grades. I rose to fame in the AI industry, married my adoptive brother, Daria Bivana, and lived a happy life. But to Regina, my happiness was nothing but irony. My wedding, my life, all of it was completely destroyed by her jealousy. When I opened my eyes again, I had been reborn to the day we were adopted. Regina made a decision completely different from her previous life. She rushed into Dario's arms while gazing at me gloatingly.
You should have a taste of what it feels like to be a principessa, Olivia.
It turned out that she was also reborn. I looked at Dario, my husband in my last life, expecting him to say something, but instead, he shielded Regina like a prized possession. His cold gaze turned to me.
Stay away from my sister.
Dario had no memories of his last life. To him, I was just a stranger. Just then, the Rolls-Royce sent by the Mafia family stopped in front of me. The butler opened the rear door and invited me to get in.
Signorina, please get in the car.
In our last life, when we had to choose, Regina had eagerly hopped into the Rolls-Royce. She had turned around and said to me, smiling,
Livia, I'll be the principessa. You go live that poor life. I'm still too young for that kind of life. You'll suffer for me, right?
But this time, she linked arms with Dario and watched smugly as I got into this Rolls-Royce. I hope you can live a little longer in that cruel family. The car slowly started moving. The butler, sitting in the front seat, silently observed me through the rearview mirror. About 10 minutes into the drive, he passed me a file.
I'm the Vicconi family's butler. Here are some things to keep in mind when you get to Vicconi Estate. The Mafia is all about rules, so be careful not to step out of line.
I'll keep that in mind. The car soon arrived at Vicino Estate. I followed the butler into the luxurious mansion, which looked like a palace. Not far away, a tall man stood by the floor-to-clear window, his back to us. The butler stepped forward and bowed respectfully.
Don Virino, she's here.
The tall man turned around, a cup of coffee in his hand. His gaze swept over me, taking me in. His deep voice rang out as he sat down on the couch, waving me over.
Come here. What's your name?
Livia.
No need to change your name. Just take the Vicono surname. I'm your papa, Alano Vicino. From now on, this is your home.
He gestured to the beautiful woman by his side.
This is your mama, Imelda Totino. If you need anything, just tell her. Don't be shy.
Thank you, Papa, Mama. The butler took me to my room. As I stepped inside, I was instantly enveloped in a cocoon of warm pink. Everything in the room was on a level that most people could only dream of. And yet here I was, obtaining it all so effortlessly from my adoptive parents. I was smiling, daydreaming about the bright future ahead, when, suddenly, the door was kicked open with a loud bang. My brain froze as I turned around and saw a massive Mastino charging towards me. Just as the Mastino knocked me to the ground, I noticed a young man leaning lowsely against the doorframe. He was Pardo Vicino, Alana's only son, looking at me with disdain. The Mastano he brought was known for its ferocity. In the Mafia world, it was often raised as a fighting dog. But now I was sitting up, holding the Mastano in my lap. Pardo's expression shifted.
Why didn't Shadow attack you?
I smiled lightly. In my last life, to ensure my safety, I'd lived and slept with a Mastino for years. I knew how to handle it better than Dario. I took some jerky out of my pocket and fed it to the dog, which then sat quietly, focused on chewing its treat, and then looked up at Pardo. Nice to meet you, Pardo. I'm Livia. Pardo's initial disdain turned into curiosity. After a while, he scoffed.
Shadow, let's go.
The next few days were hectic. I woke up every morning to run drills. The driver took me to the shooting range and boxing ring. Even after returning home, there were tutors to teach me about the family history and how to become a Mafia princess who is useful to the family. A month later, Melda gave me a satisfied smile.
You did great. Pardo has been thoroughly spoiled by his papa and me. He's quite naive, so I'll need you to guide him whenever necessary. Once he becomes the Don, you'll be the underboss. What do you think?
Without a moment of hesitation, I immediately responded, Sure, Mama. Obviously, I had gained Imelda's approval. Imelda handed me a card, gave me a day off, and had the driver take me to the city center to buy something I liked. As soon as I stepped out of the car, I spotted a familiar face, Regina.
She was wearing a red and white mascot costume, holding the oversized mascot head with one hand, while using a flyer to wipe the sweat off her forehead with the other. Her pale face had turned bright red from the heat, yet her face was filled with happiness and pride. On this day in her previous life, she had been thrown out of the Vicino family, and had since lived a vagrant, miserable life. She naturally assumed that I was the one suffering these torments. A young man rushing towards her. It was Dario. He, too, was holding a thick stack of flyers. He hurried over to Regina and used the flyers to fan her.
Regina, are you okay? If you're tired, we can go home.
Hearing the concern in his voice, Regina weakly smiled. I'm fine, Dario, but my poor sister isn't that lucky. Right now, she's probably been kicked out of the Vicino family, turned into a homeless beggar, wearing ragged clothes, and can't even afford a single meal. That's so poor. Just as Regina was sneering and knocking, she saw me, dressed in an elegant gown and carry a Hermès handbag. Who was it you said was going to be a beggar, huh?
It's 40 degrees out! Who stole my air conditioner?
The heat nearly killed my mother.
I found some funding. Free Central AF for the whole building.
You might have just saved our lives. This AC drips water all day long. It drowned my flower.
Marco, there's also the outdoor unit. It hums all night. I can't sleep.
What about this little building taking up everyone's space? Shouldn't we talk about that too? You said you were installing AC. You never said you'd build yourself a room in the courtyard. Then it has to be moved.
Move it. Do what they want. Move the equipment room over there. Redo the wiring in the ground, I'll pay.
My electric bill is 200 euros higher than last month.
And?
So you should cover the extra electricity costs.
I installed free AC for you. You run it all day, and now you expect me to pay your electric bills too?
If your mother hadn't nearly died from the heat last year, would you have been so eager to put AC in the whole building? Either cover the increase in the whole building's electric bills, or remove everything you put in the common area immediately.
Let me confirm this one last time. If I don't pay your electric bills, you're demanding that I remove the equipment room and everything else that belongs to me?
Yes.
Remove all of it.
Not one thing stays.
No. I respect your decision.
Remove everything that belongs to me.
Faster. The equipment room, outdoor units, pipes, brackets, take all of it. Don't leave a trace.
Why isn't the AC cooling at all?
Mine isn't cooling either. It won't even turn on.
What kind of junk AC did Marco get us? Get Marco back here to fix it right now!
This summer, a brutal heat wave is sweeping across Europe. In several countries, temperatures have topped 40 degrees, and air conditioning units are selling out faster than shops can restock.
It's too hot. I can't. Help me.
A year ago, the heat nearly killed my mother. Heart attack.
This year was looking even worse. So I put AC in the whole building. Didn't cost them a penny. And instead of a thank you, they came at me with every excuse under the sun to squeeze me for cash.
Pay up or take your precious little machines and clear off.
So I gave them exactly what they asked for. I took back every unit, mine, all of it.
40 degrees and someone stolen my aircon?
Last year, you all helped save my mom. So to say thank you, I found some funding. Free Central AF for the whole building.
Central AF for free? Am I hearing this right?
Kit, install, servicing, all covered. All you do is sign the consent form.
Jesus, Marco, it's almost 40 degrees. You might have just saved our lives. Who's the donor?
They'd rather stay anonymous. I've checked the kit, all above boards. One rule, you can use it, but you can't sell it on.
Marco, you've really outdone yourself. Leave the organising to me. I'll make sure it all runs smooth. Right, everyone, form a queue. One at a time. It's your first. Becky, you're next.
Marco, this cold air's magic. I've never been this comfy in my life.
God bless whoever paid for this. Marco, tell them we said thank you, yeah?
Long as you're all comfortable, that's good enough for me.
Fill this in. The AC usage form.
We've got to fill in a form just to use the AC?
Of course. Big job like this needs someone keeping it in order. Marco found the money, sure, but who's running the day-to-day? Me. Look at her. You think she'd installed the whole thing herself.
Let her have her moment. Long as everyone gets a cool summer, I couldn't care less.
Marco! Look what your AC did!
What happened?
This AC drips water all day long. It drowned my flowers.
Your flowers look pretty healthy to me.
Today, maybe. What about tomorrow? The day after? Keep watering them like this and they'll die sooner or later.
You're the one who told me to drain the water into the flower bed. You said it could water the flowers.
I didn't know there'd be this much water. They're my flowers. If something goes wrong, you're responsible.
Extend the drain pipe and run it into the drain over there. We can, but we'll have to drill another hole and reconnect the pipe.
Do it. I'll cover the cost.
See? You could have fixed it like this from the start.
Marco, there's also the outdoor unit. It hums all night. I can't sleep.
That outdoor unit is only 30 decibels. Your fridge is louder.
The fridge is in the kitchen. This unit is downstairs. At night when it's quiet, I can hear it perfectly.
Your snoring is louder than that machine. How come you haven't moved yourself out?
Anna, that's different.
Marco installed free AC for all of you, and now you treat him like an on-call repairman. Anna, we're just reporting legitimate problems.
Forget it. Add another vibration pad under the outdoor unit and put soundproof panels around it.
Boss, none of that was in the original installation budget.
I know. Do it anyway.
That's more like it.
Those little problems are fixed. What about this little building taking up everyone's space? Shouldn't we talk about that too?
It's not a shed. It's the AC equipment room. The entire building system is controlled from here.
Call it whatever you want. It's still taking up a common area.
I told you before installation that the AC needed control equipment.
You said you were installing AC. You never said you'd build yourself a room in the courtyard.
It's not for me! Then why are you the only one with a key?
Because it's full of equipment. I can't let just anyone go in and mess with it.
Who knows what else you're keeping in there?
What else would be in there besides AC equipment?
This space belongs to all of us. If you want to put something here, you should at least get everyone's approval first.
When you installed the AC, you all practically wanted to carry Marco on your shoulders. Now that you're comfortable, suddenly they think takes up too much space. We're grateful he installed the AC. That doesn't give him the right to occupy a common area.
This equipment room is only 2 square meters, and it's right beside the outdoor unit. It doesn't affect anyone.
How does it not affect me? I used to sunbathe here.
This spot doesn't get 10 minutes of sunlight all day.
It didn't before. That doesn't mean I won't want to sit here someday.
Exactly. Something this big sitting here doesn't look safe either.
You were all here when it was installed. Not one of you said it was unsafe.
We didn't know it would stay here permanently.
If the AC stays in use, the equipment has to stay too.
Then it has to be moved.
Moved where?
Over there. It won't bother anyone there.
No. That's too far from the outdoor unit and the main lines. Moving it means redoing the wiring, pipes, and groundwork.
That's your problem.
Boss, the equipment room will have to be rebuilt too. It'll cost at least several thousand euros more.
Several thousand euros. Which one of you is paying?
You were responsible for installing the AC. Of course you're responsible for this.
I secured the donation, covered the repair costs, and fixed every problem you raised so you could have AC. Now, you want me to spend thousands more moving an equipment room that doesn't bother anyone?
The common area belongs to everyone.
If you don't move it, we'll report you to City Hall for illegally occupying a common area.
Do any of you have a conscience?
We're just protecting our rights.
You're enjoying the AC I brought in. Then using your so-called rights to force me to pay more. That's what you call rights?
Marco, you can't keep giving in. Every time you do, they'll push you even further.
My mother still lives here. I can't shut off the AC.
Move it. Boss?
Do what they want. Move the equipment room over there. Redo the wiring and the ground, I'll pay.
You could have just agreed from the start.
Boss, it's all done.
It's still a little big.
All right, it's fine. It doesn't really get in the way over here.
As long as it doesn't get any bigger.
I fixed everything you asked me to fix. Are you satisfied now? No! Look at this! You added a refit! My electric bill is 200 euros higher than last month!
The equipment room problem is solved. Now let's talk about who's paying this bill.
It's 40 degrees out, and you run the AC 24 hours a day. Of course your electric bill went up. But you're the one who installed it. I installed the AC, but you're the one holding the remote. Don't pin your electric bill on me.
You never told us before installing it that we'd have to pay this much extra every month.
You use electricity, you pay for it. Do I really have to explain that?
It's not just him. My bill went up by 180 euros.
Mine went up by 160.
Mine is about the same. For the whole building, that's a lot of money.
And?
So you should cover the extra electricity costs.
What did you say?
You installed the AC, and our bills went up. Obviously, you should pay.
I installed free AC for you. You run it all day, and now you expect me to pay your electric bills too?
Our bills were never this high before.
You didn't have AC before?
We thought this was a donation program. If it's a donation, it should cover all the costs.
The donation covered the equipment and installation, not your living expenses for the rest of your lives.
Marco, there's no need to be so rude.
Rude? You complained about dripping water, noise, and ugly pipes, and I paid to fix every single thing. You said the equipment room took up common space, so I spent thousands moving it. Now you're enjoying free AC and demanding that I pay your electric bills. Who is really out of line here?
Marco is right. He got you the AC. You used the electricity. What gives you the right to make him pay? Anna, this concerns the whole building. I live in this building too. Of course you'd take his side. His mother benefits the most and you're her best friend.
What does my mother have to do with this?
If your mother hadn't nearly died from the heat last year, would you have been so eager to put AC in the whole building?
At the end of the day, you installed all this so your mother could have AC. This system was installed for your mother. You just happen to live in the same building. Just happened to. Is that what you thought every day while you enjoyed the AC?
It doesn't matter who you installed it for. The AC sent our electric bills through the roof and you have to fix that.
How?
From now on, you cover the extra electricity costs for the whole building.
Not a chance.
Then remove the equipment room you're keeping in the common area.
I already moved it where you told me to.
It's still occupying common space. If you won't pay the bills, we demand that you remove all of it.
You speak for the whole building?
You don't have to wait until tomorrow. This is what everyone wants. Either cover the increase in the whole building's electric bills or remove everything you put in the common area immediately.
Everyone sign this?
You caused this. You can't expect everyone else to bear the cost.
You're using the AC yourselves, and you're saying you're bearing the cost for me?
There wouldn't be any electric bills without the AC you installed.
Without me, you'd still be roasting alive in that oven of a building.
The past doesn't matter. Just tell us, are you paying the bills or not?
I won't pay 1 cent of your bills.
Then do what the joint demand letter says and remove the equipment room. Not just the equipment room. The pipes, brackets, and every personal item you put in the common area. Remove all of it.
Nothing can stay.
Are you all insane? If the equipment room and pipes are removed, how is the AC supposed to run? That's Marco's problem. He can move the equipment room somewhere else and keep the AC running for us.
You want me to remove the equipment? You want me to remove the equipment and still keep your AC running?
The AC was donated to us, so it's staying. We're only asking you to remove your personal property from the common area.
You're the boss. You'll figure something out.
So I have to install everything for free? Keep paying to move the equipment and pay your electric bills too?
You're the one who installed it. You ungrateful leeches! Every last one of you! Marco gives in, and you keep walking all over him. One day, you'll regret this. We're only protecting our own interests.
Let me confirm this one last time. If I don't pay your electric bills, you're demanding that I remove the equipment room and everything else that belongs to me?
Yes.
Remove all of it.
Not one thing stays.
This is everyone's decision. We've come this far. Just remove it.
So you'll pay the electric bills?
No. I respect your decision.
Get all your stuff out by tomorrow, or we'll report you to City Hall!
Remove everything that belongs to me.
Move faster. The equipment room, outdoor units, pipes, brackets, take all of it. Don't leave a trace.
Boss, this AC was just installed. Are we really tearing it all out?
Hurry. Don't let anyone see you.
Why isn't the AC cooling at all?
Mine isn't cooling either. It won't even turn on.
It's only been installed for a month and it's already broken. What kind of junk AC did Marco get us? Get Marco back here to fix it right now! And this time, he owes us compensation!
Where's the AC?
It's 40 degrees out! Who stole my air conditioner?
Uncle, please borrow me 10 gold coins. Anna is dying. She really can't wait any longer. Without magic potions, she won't survive the night. I will return your kindness for the rest of my life.
Irene, you two sisters have taken up too much of the family resources and money. I will not waste any coin on a dying loser.
Auntie, please. Anna is your niece.
Stay away from me. Do not mess up my dress.
Father, Mother, I would rather die than marry that dragon. He is a cursed monster. He eats humans alive and drinks their blood. You are sending me to death.
Lilith, my sweet girl, it's an order from the church.
I don't care!
And that dragon was made a duke. Our family can't afford to piss him off.
Irene, did you just say you'd do anything to save your sister?
Yes, cousin, please help me. As long as I can get the potion, I'll pay any price.
Perfect. You take my place and marry the dragon, and I'll bring Anna to get treatment. Sounds like a great deal, doesn't it?
Anna is waiting for me. I cannot let her die. Fine. I'll do it.
Deal.
Let us get the hell out of here! This place is a freaking nightmare! Anyone who gets close to the castle gets ripped to shreds by that dragon!
Anna, my sister, I am being given to the wicked dragon, but you must survive and live well.
So, you are the sacrificing bride they sent.
The monster invasion! Oh no, those monsters are going to attack the city! Anna's still down there!
Did he just protect the city? The bloodthirsty dragon is actually bleeding for protecting humans? He's hurt. Is this really the Duke's castle? It's completely different from what I had imagined.
What is that?
I will allow you to stay in the castle.
Remember, the third floor is absolutely forbidden. Cross that line, and you die.
Hey, little sweetie. Are you telling me to stay in this room? Thank you.
Anna, you have to be okay. For you, I will try my best to survive.
What is that sound? Is that the Duke? He had a bad hurt today. Without him, the city would have been destroyed by the monsters. Anna would be dead. And he lost so much blood. If he dies, I am definitely dead too. I have to go help him.
Wanna die?
A blindfold? Am I too ugly to you, huh? If your eyes are useless, I can gouge them out right now.
You got badly hurt for saving the city. I am so worried about you. As your bride, it is my duty to take care of you. But in your pride, I think you would not want anyone to see your hurt. So I put on this blindfold to show my respect for you. I would never offend you.
She does not think I am a hideous freak. She actually respects and worried about me. Do it.
I am so sorry, Your Grace. I did not mean to.
What touching me make you sick?
Not at all, actually. It feels really warm.
Warm bullshit.
Grace, I have seen uglier and more cruel humans in this world. The wound is so deep. Your Grace, all done. You're a million times purer and warmer than anyone else.
This woman is actually weakening the curse and healing my wounds. Why? Who is she? From now on, coming here to put my medicine on every day.
Your Grace, we thank you for fighting off the monsters and saving the city. Please accept these tributes.
Your Grace, would you be so kind as to return my sister Irene's body to us?
What the hell? Why are you still alive?
Well, well, if it isn't my dear cousin. Thought I'd be picking up your corpse, but you're still kicking.
Where's Anna? How's she doing? Irene, worrying about others? Seriously? Better look out for yourself first.
How's it feel, being that monster's little toy?
We had a deal. I marry him, you save my sister, that's it!
Save your sister? When the hell did I ever say I was going to save her? Lilith,
you lied to me!
Do you have any idea what that potion is worth? Like hell, a piece of low-life trash like your sister deserves it.
A filthy peasant like you, getting to take my place and marry the Duke, is a damn privilege.
A stand-in?
that freaking bitch! Run! Run for your life!
It's him. He's protecting me. But isn't the Duke badly hurt? Your Grace, how are you holding up? Why is the smell of blood so strong? Your Grace.
You played the substitute bride just to crawl into my life. What the hell are you really after?
Let me go. You're hurting me. Let me go. My lord, I just want to save my sister Anna. She's dying, and only a high-level potion can save her. My family used the Piost as leverage, making me take Lilisa's wage to sue you, to be more sound. All I want is for her to live. Thank you, Your Grace. I swear I'll repay your kindness. There's not much I can do. Maybe I should make breakfast for His Grace. Why won't it light? Come on. This is how I always did it back home.
Can't even start a fire, dummy.
It lit! Is the castle magical? Perfect, now I can finally cook for His Grace!
Your Grace, I made you some food. Please.
Barging into my room without knocking? You've got a lot of nerve.
My lord, I am so sorry. I did not look. I swear I did not see a thing.
Good. Now what is with all this junk you brought in here?
I just wanted to cook something for you. So thank you for the potion.
I only eat meat.
Yes, of course. I hear you loud and clear. It will not happen again, I promise. Your Grace, I have a favor to ask. I need to go give Anna the potion. I swear I will come right back the second I am done.
Go then. But if you do not return, I will burn that city to ashes myself.
Your sister included.
My lord, the blindfold.
From now on, do not ever bring this trash in my room again. I am giving you permission to look at me.
Oh my god, he is gorgeous.
From now on you are mine, forever.
Your Grace,
I will be back real soon. Anna! Anna! I am back! I got the potion! You are gonna be okay! Get away from me! Lilith!
It hurts. It hurts so much, sis. Help me, please.
It is your sister's fault my hair got torched, so I am gonna burn every last strand of yours! Let her go! You little bitch! Did you just push me? Someone! Get her! Pin her down! She's done nothing!
What the hell is all this yelling about? Have you all forgotten your manners?
Give it back! The Duke gave that to me to save
The Duke gave it to you? Well, since you brought it into this house, it belongs to the family now.
Father, Mother, there's no way he just let her go. She definitely stole this potion and ran away. We absolutely cannot waste something this precious on a dying little piece of trash.
Please, I'm begging you. That's Anna's only chance to live. Give it back.
Irene, you ran away from the castle on your own.